Hello and welcome to An Image is Worth 1,000 Words. My name is Rob, and don't forget to check out the rest of my blog posts on my website at robhextall.com. Woohoo! It's a bit windy up here, but I came up here. That's a nuclear power plant. Oh my god! Hello! That was windy, right? In this week's picture, you can see Santa Maria de Garoña, a nuclear power plant in the Tobalina Valley in the Burgos region of Spain, and just a short drive from Vitoria-Gasteiz. Luckily, it is currently being decommissioned after generating power for 40 years. While the world debates how to make the transition from fossil fuels to renewable energies, opinions are divided on whether nuclear energy should play an important part in this transition to a low-emissions future. Many countries have stopped the development of new nuclear power plants and are beginning to decommission them rather than extend their operating life. In the meantime, billions of dollars are being invested into the development of small, modular nuclear reactors that can power much smaller areas or even single factories. Investors include tech companies such as Amazon, Microsoft, and Google. Let's find out more. So here is this week's question. Why is Google buying nuclear reactors? Before you start, check that you understand this vocabulary. Pause the video to make sure that you understand everything.
In a groundbreaking move, Google has announced plans to power its data centers with small modular reactors, SMRs, from California-based Kairos Power, marking the first time a tech giant has commissioned nuclear reactors to support data storage and AI. Google expects the first of up to 7 reactors to be operational by 2030, with the rest online by 2035. This agreement secures 500 megawatts of low-carbon energy to meet the growing demands of AI and digital services that consume vast amounts of electricity worldwide. Demand for digital services is reaching unprecedented levels, driven by AI, cloud storage, and constant online activity. Everyday internet use, from streaming to messaging, contributes to global carbon emissions. For example, an hour of high-definition streaming uses 3 gigabytes of data, producing a carbon footprint comparable to boiling a kettle. Even simple actions like sending emails add to the environmental toll. Analysts estimate that the internet alone accounts for 3.7 to 10% of global electricity usage. Data centers, which power digital services, are major energy consumers, requiring substantial electricity and water for cooling. Companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google are investing billions in data center expansion to meet surging demand, with Amazon announcing £8 billion for new UK facilities over the next 5 years. Google reported a 48% increase in its greenhouse gas emissions over 5 years, largely due to data center growth, sparking questions about the sustainability of the tech sector's environmental impact. By turning to nuclear power, tech firms aim to reduce emissions while maintaining reliability. Nuclear energy provides stable, round-the-clock power without carbon emissions from fuel combustion. SMRs, with capacities up to 300 megawatts, offer the advantage of a smaller footprint and less water use, which allows for a more flexible approach to site selection and faster construction than large reactors. Critics, however, argue that SMRs may lack the efficiency of large reactors, potentially making them costly to scale. Others question the economic viability of SMRs, as they may not achieve the cost savings of larger plants, and highlight that there is limited experience with SMR technology globally. Consumers' digital habits also come with environmental consequences. Estimates suggest that a typical user's online activity can generate roughly 8.6 kilograms of CO2 per week, the equivalent of driving a petrol car 30 miles. This impact often goes unnoticed, and experts recommend digital sobriety or mindful internet use to cut back on unnecessary data consumption. Google's shift toward nuclear power reflects the tech sector's urgent need to find sustainable energy solutions. As digital demands continue to climb, the industry's reliance on reliable, low-emission power like nuclear could set an important precedent for minimizing its environmental footprint.
Let's chat about the picture and those ideas. Number 1. Describe the picture in as much detail as possible. Have you ever visited a power station? Number 2. Is the shift towards nuclear power for data centers a sustainable solution, or are there better alternatives? Number 3. Should tech companies take more responsibility for the consequences of the digital habits they create? Number 4. Should digital sobriety become part of the education curriculum? If so, at what age? If not, why not? Number 5. How is energy generated where you live? And what plans do authorities have for the future? And here's a quick activity for you. Make a list of all your digital activities. Describe how you use them and how you could reduce them. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, have a great week, and an absolutely fantastic weekend. Bye.